Good morning, everyone. It's Friday morning. We made it to the end of the week. Woo! Well, the end of the work week. And I guess not everyone is off on the weekends. For years I wasn't, but still, it's Friday. I'll take it. Let's do a verse today. Thessalonians chapter 2, verse 13. But we are bound to give thanks always to God for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because God hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation through the sanctification of the Spirit and belief of the truth. This is a letter that Paul wrote to Thessalonians, to the Thessalonian church, and it really spoke to me this morning because. It said, but we are bound to give thanks always to God for you, brethren, beloved of the Lord, because God hath from the beginning chosen you to salvation. See, there's many in the Jewish religion that believed that the Gentiles receiving the Word of God was an afterthought. And it wasn't. God doesn't have afterthoughts. God is the creator of time. The creator of all light, the creator of everything. God is the creator of thought, of feeling, of premonition. So there's no afterthought for God to give His word to the Gentiles. It was always planned. From the beginning of time, as Paul wrote, it was planned for the Gentiles to receive the Word of God. But before that could happen, a whole bunch of other stuff had to happen first. God chose Israel to be His people. The first. He chose them first to be His people. And Israel as a whole, the Jews as a whole, denied Jesus. When Jesus came to earth, when He stepped out of heaven, out of His throne, into a manger, and He came to live among us and save us, Israel denied Him. The first will be last, and the last will be first. The Gentiles were never, throughout the Old Testament, unless foreigners came to Israel to live among them and worship among them, they were never allowed to know the Word of God. And then when Jesus came, the Gentiles accepted Jesus. I mean, of course, not everyone on the entire planet accepted Jesus. Not every Gentile, but the last will be first. The Jews as a whole, Israel as a whole, will accept Jesus in His second coming, as it is written. And His 144,000 chosen from the original 12 bloodlines will follow Him as His disciples, and He will spread the gospel throughout the world. That's the end of days stuff there. And who knows when that'll be? That could be in the next moment that all that starts. No one knows. I hope wherever I'm at, whether I'm on earth looking up, watching Jesus come down, or I'm in heaven watching Jesus descend to earth, I hope I get to see it. There's a lot going to go on in heaven around the time Jesus comes to earth. A lot going on. If you read Revelations, any of us that are up there in heaven then will be part of the crowd rejoicing his name. The sound of many waters, the sound as of thunder of many voices, praising God. It's going to be a glorious thing. A glorious and wonderful and amazing thing. But God never uses an afterthought. He never has an afterthought. He knows everything. And he gives us free will to choose our own way. But he knows what that way is going to be. He knows our choice. He still gives us the opportunity to change our mind, though. We all have the opportunity to change our mind. And that is love. Because God didn't want slaves. So the world, there's a lot of bad things that happen because of free will. And there's a tremendous amount of good things that happen because of free will. But it's all out of love that God gives us free will. It's a beautiful thing. Just as God is so beautiful and wonderful and loving and caring and amazing. I hope everyone has a really, really good day. God bless you.